Please find a comfortable posture for your meditation. Life does seem to have a lot going on. Even for folks who can reduce how much is going on, there's still stuff going on. In this work, we are discovering what's not going on. We are discovering what's not changing. We are recognizing it. My experience, the recognition of it, of what's not changing, really allows the appreciation of what is going on. On some level, it can intensify, but it also makes it sweeter. It also creates the ability to appreciate it. The high and the low doesn't even need to be called a high and a low, just an appreciation for what's happening. And that poor little body that goes through all kinds of tumultuousness. I think there could be a lot of forgiveness and acceptance. But without, at least in my experience, without that recognition of the independent factor, the independent quality within its person, I recall there being this desire to always want to be changing something. Usually changing it about myself, wishing it was different. Whether it's about my body, mind, or my circumstance. Things are always changing. So I don't think discovering this independent quality in us stops the changing nature of life. But it does alter our attitude towards it, alters our perception of it. And I think it's for the better. But that's not the reason we seek it very often. I think we seek it because it nags at us. That there's this quality in us that we know is there. We try to understand it. And one of the things we can understand about it, it's not changing. And it is not dependent on circumstance. It is not dependent on our lives going well or worse. It is not dependent on how we are treated. It's not dependent on our health. It's not dependent on how smart we are, how successful. Sounds too good to be true, some might say. But they likely are not here on this call. You might have a part of yourself that says it's too good to be true. But to be willing to put in this time and energy to sit quietly is, in and of itself, an acknowledgement that we are discovering it. We are yearning for it, craving it on some level. As I reflect on my own knowledge and pursuit of it, this independent factor. More and more, it not just becomes the top priority, but the only priority. And all the changing things about life can just go about their changes. So as we sit tonight, you can reflect on what is changing. You can sit there quietly, motionless, stoically, patiently, watching all that is changing. I'm not talking about the body because the body's moving. You can't stop it. Maybe you can. The heart, the lungs, the organs, the blood, the lymph. You might be sitting still, but you are not motionless. It's changing. It's moving through time. It is relating to all kinds of other factors. The air quality, temperature in the room, sounds, sights, type of seat you're on. The body is very much dependent on everything around it. How to feel how dependent it is. It's okay. It's relational. Everything that's changing. Feel this pulse, this exchange of life. For some, it helps to just watch the breath. You can also watch the sensations of the body as you sit in that shape and your ankle slowly starts to fall asleep. It's relational. This is not independence. True independence is free of relation. The body and the breath are not those things. It does not need to be a bad thing. It's just how it is. Take a few moments to appreciate how it is. Body, breath, heart, your emotions are interdependent on everything around it. Feel that relationship. shift your focus to just one of those things now: the breath, the body, or your emotions, sensations. Notice how all of those things, whichever one you pick, is constantly changing. It never freezes in time. It is never truly still. It may be calm, but it's not still. Just watch it. Acknowledge. If you watch really close, if you immerse yourself in the changing nature of life, you will have a recognition of a quietude, an actual stillness beyond it. Try it again. The breath, sensations of the body, even your emotions, sound or a sight. Immerse your attention in its changing, pulsing nature. Really just acknowledge it. Don't try to stop it or slow it. Don't try to alter it in any way. Just truly watch its ever changing qualities. It will bring you into actual stillness. changes happen. Watch them flow. Immerse yourself in its nature. Sight, sound, feeling. They will point you back at yourself. They will let you know that you are independent, that you are changeless. The body sensations work great because they move slow, or slower than our thoughts. You may now want to try looking at the thoughts themselves, chattering box in the head, in the mind. And notice it meets all the same conditions, changing constantly, faster even than the body's changes. And just acknowledge you're not trying to change its nature. The thought that we should try to change its nature is part of its nature. It is constantly trying to make changes, to relate, and to depend on things and others in different ways. Just notice that's what it does. The mind is completely dependent on its environmental conditions, our history, our upbringing, our environment, our surroundings. It's entirely dependent and relational. Notice the nature of your own thoughts. Acknowledge that's how it works. See if it's true. Whether you do it consciously, call something into the focus of your mind, or you just let thoughts flow. Things are constantly changing. The mind, rising and falling. Do not try to make the mind something it's not. Still and motionless. Do not try to make it independent. It's just not possible. The mind is dependent completely. I'm going to call now things into your attention one by one. And you'll watch the mind change from object of focus to object of focus. As we do this, notice if there's something that's not changing. Notice if there's something independent, existing, while we watch our focus change. Take your attention to your feet, what your feet are touching. Take your attention to your hands, what your hands are touching. Feel if there's something that stayed constant, that did not change. Take your attention to a sound in your room, a voice or something else. Take your attention to a sound in the space you're in. Take your attention to the feeling of your breath in and out. And notice if there was anything that did not change at all in your conscious awareness. It did not need the sound in your room or the feeling of your breath to be there. It was just there. Take your attention to your knees, the sensation of your knees and what they're touching. Take your attention to your tongue, the sensation of your tongue in your mouth. And notice if there was something independent that did not change as you shifted your focus. It was just there and still is. Take your attention to a couple thoughts now as they run through the mind. Can you notice something around the thoughts or within them that's just not changing? Spaciousness, something that just exists, no matter what you look at. Do not try to change the things that are always changing by making them still. There's no such thing as purifying them. There's just learning to leave them be. Leave them be. And be what is not changing. Be independent. What is unaffected by the ever changing life. wander off from the quiet, notice that was the mind. The mind is ever changing. It did nothing wrong. The mind just did what it does. Changing, trying to make changes. Notice that there is still something unchanged. There is something very present in this moment and the next and the next. It's not breathing, it's not thinking, it's not feeling the sensation of the floor or your seat. Those things come and go. They depend on your awareness. Without being aware of them, you would not know they're there. They might be there, but who could say? Does awareness need those things to exist? Does the sense I am, this presence, depend on the changing, or is it just there? Notice for yourself. You need not change what is ever changing to be free. We surrender to it. We let go. The body, ever changing. The breath, ever changing. Our thoughts in our mind, rapidly, constantly changing. Our environment, our relationships, changing. And so are relating, depending on each other. A vast, woven fabric of reality. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Interconnecting, interweaving, relying on itself and each other. As you stretch your vision to hold the ever changing nature of many things. Notice you did not change. But there is a feeling of independence, distinct from the ever changing fabric of reality. You can't try to be independent or try to become free. It's inherent in your actual nature. Let the changing change. Do not demand of it what it cannot give. You will remain motionless and free. And relax from the practice.